Do you ever wish you could set your shared inbox to run on autopilot and reduce the amount of emails? In this video, I'll show you how you can set up an AI agent that can help respond to emails related to policies and processes in Outlook. So similar to what a human agent would do, so it would scan the incoming emails, refer to its knowledge base or a policy document, and respond to the emails based on the user's requirements. So let's jump over the computer and let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to be using Copilot Studio to create our agent, and we're going to be building it from scratch. So let's click on Skip to Configure. So the first thing you need to do is name your agent. So in this example, we're just going to call it AI Expense Agent. Next, you can add an image to represent your agent. However, as we're creating a non-user facing agent, we're just going to leave this as it is. When it comes to the description, you want to provide as much details as you can using your own words to describe what your agent should help with, including your audience and end goal. So here I've just typed in you're an AI expense advisor designed to help employees navigate the company's expense policy as well as reimbursement process by providing guidance. I've also provided information in terms of how it should behave in terms of providing professional, friendly, clear and concise answers to common questions, and I've included some common questions here. Now, when it comes to the description, I would suggest spending some time to draft a detailed description, as this will help the AI understand what you're trying to build. When it comes to the instructions, you want to provide the AI agent with the detailed instructions in terms of its tasks and also how you want it to complete the task. And if you've got any examples, you want to include them here. However, for the purpose of this video, we're just going to skip the instruction stage and then add that later as we're building our agent. Next, you want to add in your knowledge or any files you want the AI agent to refer to. To add in the knowledge, click on the plus icon here. And here you'll be able to add in your knowledge from different data sources. So for an example, if you want to add it from a website or a SharePoint site as an example. Now, you can also upload files manually into Copilot Studio, but just to call out here, you won't be able to add it at this particular step. You'll need to complete the initial setup before manually uploading your documents. In this video, we're going to be uploading the employee expense policy, so let's hit cancel. And now let's hit create. And Copilot will start to configure the initial setup of your Copilot agent. Now this might take a couple minutes, so I'll just speed up the video. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Juliana. I'm here to help business professionals enhance communication through the use of AI tools, automation, and building AI agents. Now, if you're getting value out of this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button where I'll share more tutorials like this. Now let's get back to the video. So once Copilot has finished the initial setup, we can now add in our knowledge base. So let's just scroll down, click on Add Knowledge, and now we can drop and drag our file here. Before we upload the policy document, it's important to ensure that the policy document is clear in terms of the process as well as the procedures related to that particular policy. Now, while there may be unexpected queries that come through and you can set up a fallback plan, where possible, you want the reference document to contain sufficient information to be able to respond to the query on the first attempt and reduce the number of touch points. Now, if you don't already have a template available, I'll include a link to this template in the description below. Okay, so I'm just going to drop and drag the file over. Now, you can add in multiple documents if you need. So for example, you might want to add in frequently asked question sheet. However, for the purpose of this video, we'll just upload the policy document and click on Add. And this will automatically upload the files into Dataverse. Now, when you're creating an agent for internal purposes, you'll need to disable this function here that allows the AI agent to refer to its own general knowledge to be able to provide the user with a response. So what this means is that you're narrowing down the scope for the AI agent to only refer to the information within the knowledge base. Now, there are a couple of reasons that you want to do this. So the first reason is that when it comes to a policy document, the policy document is unique to an organization. So you want the AI agent to only refer to that document and not use external information from another company as an example. The second reason is that we don't want the AI agent to make things up and we want the AI agent to refer to the unique policy document as it relates to a particular organisation. So let's toggle this off. And here you get a pop-up message to confirm that you don't want the agent to use the default AI knowledge and only refer to the sources listed under the knowledge base. So I'm going to hit continue. And you can see here the feature has now been disabled. Next, we want to enable the orchestration mode. The orchestration mode was recently introduced by Microsoft that allows the agent to think for itself and decide what actions to take. With the new orchestration feature, you can essentially now provide it with the knowledge base and leave it up to the AI agent to come up with the best response based on the user's requirements. Now, this is totally out of this world. This process is very similar to training a new employee on how to manage an inbox, as an example. You can provide it with a set of documents or knowledge and go, here you go. Now, based on the information, use it to guide the user on the policy and related processes. Now let's just do a quick test and use the test panel over here on the right-hand side to test our agent. So just to call out here, the chat UI will not be available to the user publicly as we're using it to build the foundation of our AI agent that will run behind the shared inbox. So we're just going to type in our test query. So in this example, we're just going to type in, how do I claim back my meal expense? And here the agent has scanned the document and has provided me with a response based on the content of the policy document. Now, we haven't yet configured this to an email format as yet, which leads us to actions. So next we're going to add in an action. So what an action does is it empowers the AI agent to take action based on a predefined set of criteria. So what we want to do here is to allow the AI agent to scan an email and use the knowledge source to respond to the user's questions. To add an action, click on the plus icon, and here you'll be able to browse from a list of actions. In the search field, type in send an email, and then select Outlook. And now Copilot Studio will automatically connect you to the Outlook connector. Under the name, we're just going to leave this as send an email and remove this reference. Under the description, you want to be as descriptive as possible. So in this example, I've just typed in, this action is designed for you to send an email to employees to advise them about the expense policy as well as the process. And for the usage description, we're just going to type in, send an email to the user. When it comes to configuring the inputs and outputs, we're going to leave it to the AI agent to determine the best course of action. So for the to field, we're going to leave it on the default setting under dynamically fill with best option, which just means that the AI agent will send the email back to the user. And we'll leave the body of the email as dynamic so that the AI can generate the email response. Next, we're going to click on Add Action. The action will now appear under the Actions tab. Next, we want to go back and add in our instructions. So under Overview, click on Edit, and under Instructions, you want to provide the AI agent with clear step-by-step instructions on how to perform the specific tasks. So here I've just typed in a short description of the purpose of the agent and also some of the questions that it might receive. I've also included a step-by-step instructions on how to perform the task as it relates to responding to the email queries. So when it comes to the action that we set up earlier in terms of sending an email, you need to let the AI agent know when to use this action. So in this particular example, we're using it to respond to an employee's emails. And then once you've completed the instructions, just click on Save. Next, we'll need to add in a trigger to activate our workflow. So here we'll need to select when a new email arrives. And now Copilot Studio will automatically link this to your email. And then from here, you can activate the trigger based on a number of criteria. For example, you can set it up to check new emails based on a folder. or you can set it up to activate when a new email hits an inbox. To add the email address of the shared inbox, you can add that here. But in this example, we're just going to test it using my own inbox. You can add other parameters if you want. So for an example, subject line. But you may find that users are not always clear in terms of defining the correct subject line or using the exact words. So what we're going to do is to allow the AI agent to scan the body of the email to determine the best response based on the question from the user. And now let's hit create to save our trigger. And now it looks like it's time to test out our agent. So before we're able to test the agent in production, we'll need to hit publish. And now once the agent is published, we can now go into Outlook and test out our agent. So here I've just typed in a quick message in Outlook regarding how do I claim back my travel expense. And now you can see here that the email has hit the inbox. And now we're just waiting for the AI to respond to the email. And now you can see here that within 3 minutes, the AI agent has come back with a response, providing me with step-by-step instructions on how to claim back my travel expense. Now I did have to speed up that part of the video because waiting around for 3 minutes for an AI response just seemed like an eternity nowadays. But to put it into perspective, in previous tests, it took less than 1 minute for the AI to come back with a response, and it's just seriously just crazy on what it can do automatically without any human intervention. Now you will need to set up some additional capabilities for the AI agent to manage the inbox. For an example, you might have it archive your emails, or you might forward emails to other agents or departments as an example. If you're interested in learning more about how you can build an AI inbox manager from end to end, let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, you might want to check out the next video where you can build an AI voice agent using Synflow AI. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.